Alright, I am sick and tired of you. That's right, you. Right there. The person I'm talking to with the crazy looking face. Stop buying manga right now. Wait a second here. Oh geez. That right there is me. Welcome back to the Manga Sloth, people. Today I want to talk to you all for 1 second about manga buying. Now there's a ton of different avenues we can go down. There's a ton of things and places and everything we can talk about. I'm just gonna bounce around a little bit here. There are people on the internet, manga tubers on YouTube, and people out there who have said these things and most likely have said them better than I have. And I will. I just keep getting asked over and over and over again. And I'm sure I will many times after this, and I answer all of you to the best of my ability. The questions of why do you buy so much manga? How do you have the ability to buy so much manga? Do you even read all your manga? Yada 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 yada. Because I always have chunky hauls. I'm always buying, getting new stuff. So a couple things here. Am I addicted to manga? Yes. Am I addicted to buying manga? Yes. Do I have any kind of self-control? Sometimes. Not always. Do I read everything I buy? Absolutely not. At least not right away for most things. My TBR, or as it's known as to be read, pile, what they are known to be called, is gigantic. If you look out your window anywhere you live on planet Earth and you squint hard enough, you will see it. It is now officially a wonder of the world how large it is. Now that is not a good thing, nor is it a completely bad thing. The bad things come from money that has been spent and it's literally sitting there. And will it eventually get read? Yes. But it's a hesitant yes, because some things have been sitting there for months, half a year, and some things well over a year. And at this point seem like they will never be gotten to. Now in my videos you see behind me, I have thousands of manga here. And everything you see on my shelves from collection videos and all that, 90+% of that is read. There are things on these shelves that I have not read, but they will never be read. They are more for collection purposes. Or if I had a series and I read it, then I sold it, then years later I bought it back again. Technically it's read, but technically the physical volumes I own are not read. Stuff like that. Now there's plenty of different avenues we can go down, and some manga tubers out there. One in particular, Prof Otaku did a video that was great on addiction in this space, and I won't go down too far into that. He says it better than I do, but it does feel addicting. And it's not just manga. It is not just manga. It is every single thing on the planet Earth that you have a passion towards in collecting and buying and all that kind of stuff. It can be anything. We just so happen to be in the manga space. I'm just focusing in on the buying and not reading or adding it to the to be read pile, and it just enters epic proportions. There's a lot of ways to combat this. What actually starts happening for me, and maybe it happens for you, is there's multiple different things. There's fear of missing out, FOMO. There's scalpers. There's out of stock, out of print, all them messed together. Then there's obviously the feeling of buying, shopping, opening boxes, getting things in the mail. That all gives us such happiness, and it feels so good that we never want it to stop. I have multiple packages every week coming in for manga, and it can be fun and awesome, but it can also be a little overwhelming. At this point in time, to give you all an idea, at this point in time, I have well over 2,000 volumes behind me that have been shown on camera, but off of camera, I easily have 500 plus waiting in the wing at all times. Now they are all floating around for certain different reasons, and they haven't been shown for different reasons, but the fact of the matter is majority of them are not read. Now I have 2 people in this household reading. So things get a little easier on that aspect. When you think about me, do not think of me as one person who is engulfing all of this. As you may know, my wife is a manga reader and collector also, and she is engulfed in this just as much as I am. So that can in itself make it look like I am overdoing it as one person, but when it's actually two. At this point in time, I do not believe I will get through my to be read pile or get it down to a manageable number. I would love to be in the 20 or less. That sounds amazing, but I'm always hovering in the 50 to 100 unread things. I do not have the time nor the willpower to just sit all day long and read manga. That does sound nice some days, but I just can't do that. So for all you people who ask me this all the time, all you need to do is work with these steps. They are wonderful. Number one, the hardest one, it will help you in every single step I say, and also multiple places in your life. Patience. Easier said than done. You need to be patient. Calm down. You need to chill out. I promise you there's enough manga to go around. Right now we have a manga boom with manga production issues, and then in between we got scalpers sprinkled everywhere. Let's not let these things affect your patience. Please be patient when waiting on volumes. I know there's stories we want to read. If you got the money, you got the time, go get it. That is fine. But patience can help in certain situations, especially this one. And I certainly have to work on that. Number two, this one I'm starting to work on, and it is helping me. When you have certain amounts of manga and you're reading so much and you have so much, and even if you have lower amounts of manga, even 1 or 2 series, be more critical. If your time and energy and money are worth it, you need to be a little more critical. If a manga is not good enough, if it is just meh, maybe consider being a little harsher and dropping it. Stop giving it a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance and trying all these volumes until you get to a point where you go, well, it's fine, you know, it's not great, but I'm now invested. And not invested in the right reasons. I'm invested just because I have so many here and I'm hoping that it just clicks and gets super awesome. Don't do that. I'm starting to be more critical about manga that I read and new series that I pick up. If it doesn't hook me, if I don't feel something, it's gone. Now don't get me wrong, there's times when there's above average manga, not super great but not super bad, and I will give it a second shot. If it gets a little better, I'll give it a third shot. If it gets better, I'll give it a fourth shot, and so on. But it's got to be progressing, no plateauing. And this mainly applies to series in the 1 to 6 volume range of when this would happen. If I'm past that, I have to be at a point where I'm enjoying it, because all series have ups and downs. It's all what's happening in the first 6 volumes in the beginning. And one that is kind of hard for me, because I do not do this, is stopping the blind buying. It's been said multiple times in different places. Blind buying is fun. Walking in, finding a rando series, checking out the back, and just leaving with it is great. Some of my most favorite series have been done in that exact way. So I don't want to take that away from you. I just want you to be a little more critical, and I need to be a little more critical of how much stuff I buy volume 1s of. For me, and that can be anything from knowing your budget, knowing what you're looking for, trying series out, which I'm not good at doing. There's so many different apps and websites that you can legally try the first couple chapters of almost any manga, and that's a great way to see if it's really pulling you in, and then you can get the physical copy. Because I have bought plenty of manga volume 1s and 2s, and they stink and I don't want them, and I had to then waste my time selling, shipping them, getting rid of them, whatever. So with that, take it easy. Manga collecting is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a hobby that we enjoy. If it's stressing you out, if your TBR is driving you crazy, money is ever an issue, if you're thinking about your manga in ways that aren't happy and that's bugging you, then you got some problems. I hope if in any way, any shape, or any form I could help a single person, that would make me happy. If you have any of these issues, if you need more details, if you want to talk to me, I am always available. I talk to everyone on any platform. Come check me out on my Discord, link below. Check me out on my Instagram, link below. And also, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out so much, and I love hearing from you in the comments. So come on, talk to a real sloth on the internet. I love hearing from you. I will see you all next time.